Season 3 of So You Think You Know Wine. I'm your host, Emile Niazi. Last season, we had a surprise comeback from John Szabo, who emerged as champion and is joining us again. And we're also joined by 3 new experts who we just know you'll love. Will Predhomme, everyone knows John Szabo, and of course, Steve Thurlow. There's 5 categories that you need to guess correctly. So it's the varietal, it's the country, it's the region, it's the price, and it's the year.
Wow.
All right, I'm done.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
You already know.
Go ahead. What do you think?
Well, as far as variety, it's speaking to Chardonnay more than anything. Good acidity, nice texture. So could be old world, but it also could be Canadian. I wouldn't be shocked there.
You guys really coming in with force.
Strong opening gambit there from
exactly.
Mr. Predhomme.
Throw it all down, right?
Well, with Chardonnay, we'd not expect there to be some oak, and there's no oak here. At least I can't detect any.
We expect a lot from you, Will, so
Way to boost the ego, guys. Thanks.
your
Don't
impressions
let us
of
down.
the wine so far?
Right now, I believe it to be probably Chardonnay. I do get some toasty wood notes, despite Mr. Thurlow's lack of detecting them.
Well, in terms of the grape, there are other things it could be because you do stick oak into other wines. But I think Chardonnay is probably a good guess for what it might be. And there's an awful lot of Chardonnay made in the world, so it's often a good guess for as far as a white wine is concerned.
It's such a malleable grape variety. You know, the things that give it away to being New World is that use of wood.
Well, we can still narrow it down. I mean, New World, if you're in agreement with me on the cooler climate, I would go to places like Tasmania.
New
South
Zealand is
Australia,
not a
Victoria.
bad spot for this too.
Yeah, could be from Gisborne.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could be from Canada.
Could be from Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, John, so since you were our last year's champion, why don't you start us off with the guessing?
Very well. I think this is Chardonnay. We're all in agreement on that. I think it's New World. I think it's a cool climate. I'm going to say Canada, Ontario, Niagara Peninsula, and vintage. I'm hesitating between 2009, which is a cooler vintage in Niagara, or 2010. But considering the acidity here, that crispy, mouth-watering acid, I'm going to say 2009. And this sells for $20.
Okay. Steve?
It's Chardonnay, I'm pretty sure about that. And I think it's Canadian. So it's got that sort of roundness and acidity that would lead me to that. In terms of vintage, again, I'm going to lean towards 2009. It's got a bit more age there, a little less of that ripe fruit that might make me think 2010. And what else? The price. He said 20. Okay, a bit more, $21.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Well, I'm virtually the same. Sorry about that, guys. But Chardonnay, definitely. Niagara, it's Canadian. I agree with the 2009. It does have a pronounced minerality and acidity to it. It's not flabby at all. And I think it's a little bit less in price. Perhaps around $15, $16.
Okay,
Okay.
Unbelievable.
BC.
Of course.
So
it's
it is
Canada.
Canada. It is
Yeah.
Canada.
It is Canada.
3,000 kilometers, 3,000 miles away, but nevertheless it's Canada, so we got that one right.
It's
Absolutely.
2009.
2009.
So just to
How
take things off, we have a Chardonnay.
Yeah.
2009. It is Canadian, but
Yeah.
it's from British Columbia in the Okanagan Valley.
Yeah.
And the price?
And the price is $21.95.
Oh,
Oh.
very low.
You know
well
what,
done.
though?
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
In
Steve's
BC,
round.
this is probably $15, $16. So
Oh,
when it
no,
comes
it's
across
not.
the provincial
No,
borders,
no,
it turns
no,
into
no,
21,
no, it's
right?
More, it's
That
definitely
is the
more in
most
BC.
outrageous mumbo jumbo ever.
Will, BC has the highest liquor taxes in the country.
Oh, I don't
So
agree
it's
with
probably more expensive in BC.
I would think so, yeah. She knows,
might as well throw it
she knows
out
her
there.
stuff, doesn't she?
So you all said it was an Ontario wine, but we can see it's from BC. So what's sort of special about this wine?
If you're drinking Chardonnay from British Columbia, this is probably the top spot. And it's a little too warm down in the south there. They really do well with big red wines, Syrah and Bordeaux varieties, but Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Kelowna, Northern Okanagan, this area here.
Okay, so really great job to kick us off this season. I'm just going to recap the scores. Will, as the newcomer, you did a great job off the bat with 7 points. John, not the best start for a champion, but it's fine. You've got 8 points. And Steve, you're the winner of this round with 9. So congratulations.
Okay. It was very close, guys.
Well done, Steve.
Yeah.
Good job.
Let's see what happens in round 2.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine. Me, myself, and wine.